Okay. So, I absolutely do not remember what I was doing. It's been like a month since I last played the game. My settings are all different. Hold on. Okay, so it's been about like a month since I last played the game, which was about December. I kind of just got, I guess, burnt out on the game a little bit. The story hasn't been intriguing. The gameplay has been the same for like the past 50 hours or whatever it's I'm sure I've said it in a past video, but like this game is just straight up mediocre. And it's like a 6 out of 10. Like if I were to give it a arbitrary rating. It's not like a horrible experience. Like there's obviously way worse games than this. I don't know. I'm thinking that once I finish this game, then I'll make like a semi-scripted video, just going over my thoughts.
Send your friends my way. Tell them, you know, with everything going wrong in the forest, having the griffons around makes up for it.
If we can afford to keep feeding them.
So this is finally gonna open up, I guess.
Enna Bellanaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
And what is it that we're doing?
What is it we're doing here?
We need to light 3 more braziers.
Oh
Each
my Christ.
represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used veil fire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Cyrian would have wanted.
Does he deserve it is crazy.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Oh, thank you for that
I wonder what
information.
else we'll find. On the archive, I mean.
Could be anything, really. It didn't sound too choosy.
Not choosy, but rude. And very, very stubborn.
I assume I can come back here. Anything up there? Which button is it to... Okay. I assume that's where I'm supposed to go. What is this? I mean... I can't really... I think this ring is just too good. So, whatever. Actually, wait. Yeah, I might as well change it, because I think... I mean, does it matter? I guess I'll be using this more often, yeah? I can't change it now because there's an enchantment on it. Well, there's that. I assume this is all blocked off. I don't know where to point this one. I'll just point it at the torch for now, actually. Anything I can see over there? Not really. Anything to point this at? Okay, well, I really flexed my brain there.
Bellara,
Hey, Irulan.
look. If you need to talk,
How the hell did you get
let me
here?
know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go collect this wood while you're
Anyways.
speaking.
Time to light the first brazier.
It feels like her accent has changed. I don't want. Okay.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
I'm not entirely sure what this means by it's messy.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But we have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Cyrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Of course, my clan mostly just planted trees over the dead to honor them.
Each
of course they
obstacle's
did. I
supposed to
knew that.
represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Cyrian would have laughed at it.
Fix it. Fix it now. While I pick up this stupid piece of shit. Did you fix it? Guess you did.
Okay, on to the next brazier.
So what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really. That's kind of the magic.
The elves really lived like an inconvenient life. Everything was controlled by lasers and what the fuck? How are you guys getting here?
What are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
Who's
just-
they? I mean, who is
Wow.
they?
Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Who is they?
Hey,
Only let one of us
As
come.
long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Cyrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Pervalin, I mean really across the other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
Maybe when this is all over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently.
Yeah, the next
you know,
fucking
somewhere else. Without the exalted
2035.
marches, without Tevinter, what
we'll
does
get
that
another
even look
fucking
like?
Dragon Age.
Maybe better, or maybe not, but different. More of us alive, and probably free. Okay, on to the next one.
So
Okay,
after... Okay,
one more brazier to go.
just a second.
I'd hoped that the archive might change, now that Anaris is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was teaching me about ancient elven funerals.
So not so much then.
I had to threaten to send it into an active volcano.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the hardest days, people are there for you. I like it. It's literal in a really reassuring way.
Yeah, that's a nice thought.
So what I was gonna say, just to kind of expand on what I was talking about with my little joke about there being another fucking Dragon Age in 10 years, is I don't think there's gonna be a Dragon Age in 10 years. I don't know. I'm not hopeful that this IP is gonna be alive after Veilguard, after everything that's been happening now. Just for reference, I'm recording this in February 1st. So it's post BioWare layoffs. Well, yeah, layoffs again. So you got like what, 100 people working on Mass Effect? And if that's not received well, which I have a feeling it probably isn't gonna be, I'm just not hopeful that another Dragon Age is gonna come out. Unless like BioWare and all their IPs or whatever the hell, however that works, gets sold off. Will that happen? No idea. I feel like EA probably really wants to hold on to it. Maybe they'll just give it to another studio, or in whatever form BioWare is in 10 years. Okay, I'll just continue forward. Hello? Okay.
I thought other clans planted trees for their funerals too.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Cyrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
He also
Saving the
was
world.
alive,
Seems like
actively
it might run in the family.
threatening
Time to light the
Arlathan at
last
the same
brazier.
time. It wasn't on purpose, but still.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Saving the archive has given Bellara words of comfort and given the Dalish back part of their past.
It sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. Like you said, different, but not by much.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Cyrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
It's good you were there for your brother. And now you can live your life for you.
I will. There's so much to do. So much to still learn from the archive. I don't know what our people's future looks like. But now they know their past. And they have a future. I hope you've found peace. Wherever you are now. Dareth, Shural, and Ha Belanaris. Cyrian, I love you.
Heresy! Obliterate them!
Okay. Just as I was about to say, that was a nice moment. That was a nice mission. And the fucking Venatori just always find a way. Okay. Bellara has performed the final rites. While she will always mourn him, her spirit is at peace. Okay. So, before I move on to Davrin, I'm just gonna explore this area a little bit.
So, the other griffins, you decided what to do with them, right?
Yeah, they'll be happier in the forest. And who knows? Maybe they'll drop in if we need them.
Right. Oh, that's great, but just to be sure, you didn't find an extra one, did you?
Bellara, you can't have a griffin.
Why not?
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to.
You're not gonna notice one of them missing. Okay, anyways, I wanted to explore that to see if there's anything else, but no, of course not.
Careful ahead.
Because you
Elder,
sent the griffins to
how's the training
Arlothan,
going?
they're learning how
Just
to
a
become
minute.
guardians of the forest from Eldarin.
Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Save the hassle and go straight to bribery. If it's edible, it'll do.
That's cheating. No shortcuts.
Whatever gets the job done.
There won't be any candied yams around when real poachers show up.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
Where
The
did he
Hulla
get
are in
this
trouble.
on-tom
An
armor?
unarmed hunters nearby. Attack!
No, no, no,
They
no, no, no!
got it!
Imagine they just mauled me to death. And they did nothing to stop it. Was that the entire mission? I swear to Christ. Okay, whatever. Okay. I mean, it'll fit in the video, I guess. Rook, it was good you stopped by with Davern to see how the griffins are growing. One of them, Hiatus, is a faster learner. She came by the other day and flung a knot snake down at my feet. Nasty things, unnatural and twisted by magic. They can clear an area of wildlife in less than a day, then start a nest the next that sucks the plants dry. Hiatus had torn it to pieces. Clever girl. I think these griffins are now exactly where they need to be. I imagined if I did the other thing, they would have said the exact same thing, so I feel like there is absolutely no consequence to my actions.
Do you ever think about your calling?
Wardens will claim they don't, but of course we do.
Everything the wardens do for us. And their final reward is just one more sacrifice.
When the time comes, the calling's almost a release. The nightmares and the voices are too much. It's when wardens refuse death that the problems start.
I wish there was something else we could do for them. For you.
We know what we sign up for.
Well, no. No, you do not. At least, not back in Origins. I am almost certain Duncan did not tell them. Like, the joining is still a secret, right? Probably a poorly kept one, but it's still a secret. Although, I guess if Harding knows about the calling, it's not... I don't know. What do you want from me?
I got word from a Qunari linguist. Not Antam, real Qunari. She can translate the tablet for me. Wants to meet on my beach in Rivian.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
Words of fire. Hello.
When you have a moment.
Rowan.
Greetings. I am Sia Rowan. I help the spirits in this area.
I do not like how small and lean they made the Qunari and Veilguard.
And for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Rivian. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Wrongs of annulment. It's up here. Wrong place, anyways. Think it's here? Assuming it's that blue thing that I can see. That's the sky.
Ready for that?
I was pressing dodge the entire time, but it wasn't moving.
Excellent work, Taash!
Now let's see what they've got.
Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel. Splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
I don't know where the next site is. I have to keep looking at the fucking map. Is it because I don't have the mini-map on? They just got rid of, like, the on-screen indicator? Am I gonna have to turn on this stupid mini-map?
Your old necromancer friend, Hezenkas. She's a lich?
In some respects, her attempt to achieve lichdom was only partially successful.
So there are different kinds? Which kind are you? A good lich or a bad lich?
I'm not a lich.
Oh, okay, but Hezenkas is bad? We're okay to kill her? Or re-kill her?
Yes, if we must.
Okay. Sorry we have to re-kill your friend.
As am I, Taash. Thank you.
Was this always here? I don't remember this being here.
Get ready to fight. All clear.
Baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Why is this Spirit of Compassion wearing Lords of Fortune armor?
Trouble over there?
What happened to it?
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Oh, I've been here already. Taash gets a translation of the ancient Qunari tablet that holds clues to their past and future.
Avatash, the air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Qunari, not Antam, but real Qunari. Like us. Their little ship avoided the Antam.
Like, I remember this fucking guy. I don't remember who the hell Cutter is. I am almost certain Cutter was never mentioned before. Probably, like, cut him out and just forgot that they had him in there still. The air... What?
What do you mean the air is running away from the storm?
I wasn't paying attention,
We
but
think
did
of
he
air
say
as
that?
being nothing. But if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
I mean, our body knows the sun is rising because we can feel the fucking sun. If he means, like, your body's clock, that's not really about the sun rising.
Do you want to take the Kunari up on their offer?
I used to think that I could never return. That the Antam broke me from the Kyun when they took me away. But these Kunari said they could help me heal my mind. I would like that. I think I
Did they ever explain to me that this guy is like
would make me
ex-Antam
sad.
or like an Antam prisoner?
Now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
They told me he was a
determined
weather
it's not
guy. I don't
yours.
remember them
Yeah.
saying was a part of the
Alchemist with the
Antam.
Lords did it for me. It'll grow now like my own.
And she will always be with you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Taash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
I've got your back.
That's not what I
Thanks.
said.
The Kunari translator said she had to give the translation in
That
person.
is not what I said. That's not what the
Yep.
option said. That's not what I
Come on.
wanted to say.
Did the translator at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person and...
Sorry. No food today.
You're fucking with me.
Next time.
I hate when developers do that. I hate when the dialogue is so long they do not account for how short the terrain is. I told her to lead the way and she led me to a fuck.
This is good.
What the hell was that? I
So
threw that rock like 2 feet.
Wet. You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
Is that their boat?
They got a ship past the Antom and the Ravani fleet.
It's a small ship. Probably snuck by with all the smugglers.
Wouldn't that make it harder? You're an extra ship. Like a foreign-looking ship. Sneaking past other people, past with other people who shouldn't be here.
You are Taash and Rook. Shathan, who served as your Tomasran, was a friend to me.
Because you convinced Taash to learn about the Kyun, they sought out a Kunari scholar.
It's an honor to meet someone who has studied the first expedition.
Shathan was the most knowledgeable of us. Thank you for sending her notes.
Sure.
You wish to know of the tablet. Before I give you the translation, I must explain. What you learn here, I ask that you hold to yourself. What is there is sacred.
Okay, well, should I be here?
Then we will respect your trust. The tablet's message must only be spoken. It must not be written down.
So that's why you couldn't just send a letter?
Yes, the tablet warned us against doing so. I remember the words, but please, bring your fire to the tablet so that I can show you. By Dragon's fire, these words are revealed. Trust no story not hidden this way. When the adversary came, we mixed our blood with dragons to fight. Protect those with fire. They see what we cannot. We fled across the sea, but there is no safety here. We have sickened, and will soon die. If more of us come from across the sea, then the adversary will follow. Beware the devouring storm.
What kind of Vashadan is this?
Hey, it's a lot of words.
I was hoping for a tiny bit more clarity, considering it was only visible because Taash breathed fire on it.
Whatever else is unclear, this offers proof that Taash, and others like them, should hold a place of honor under the Qun. We were wrong to send them to the Antam as simple soldiers. And Shathan was right in taking you from us. She succeeded where we failed.
And she died for it.
I'll go check on them. All right. Where'd they go?
Well, they just left, so they can't be far.
Oh, Taash.
That's more animalistic than when their mother got backhanded. Well, I'm just mining.
Found him.
Feels like they added more
After all
processing
this,
compared to
heartbreak my
the
neck climbing up
previous
here in the rain.
ones.
Had to find the highest place around here.
It's like Taash fucking booked it. Not even walked, just like straight up sprinted out of the conversation.
Hey, Taash.
All that work. All the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just... leave me.
She never left you. She's right there on your horn. She'll be there whenever you need her.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shazan was the only one who believed in me. The Kunari want me to help them, protect them. What do I do with that?
He was like, fuck it, fuck if I know. Look at that. I don't see that.
Honestly, I have no idea. But I look forward to watching you and the Kunari bounce off each other.
We need the Kunari ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else. They need to be united.
Most of the Antam broke away from the Qun, including any other adaari.
Then we need to get them back. And the Antam. They don't know how to live outside the Qun.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna make the Qun more like what it's supposed to be. What she taught me it was. I can do that for you. Tama.
Because Taash has embraced being Kunari, some former Antam will return to the Qun. The ancient Kunari tablet's translation proved that adaari like Taash are not a mistake, but were crafted specifically to fight an ancient threat known as the Devouring Storm. Was that even going to be relevant in this game? While Taash still mourns, they now know their mother was right about Taash having a higher purpose, and Taash will honor that calling as best they can.
Greetings and welcome.
You stand in Rivian, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Riviani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger.
This is not
and
gonna be
earn
fucking
gold
worth it.
and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Follow the shark. What? Follow from shark's maw to Leviathan's tail and let not your spirits fail. So that's on the beach, I guess. Not like it matters, it's gonna show me. How do I get to that fucking chest? Let me get this. Oh, okay. There's a crude carving under one wing. Melon Top's best wardens forever. Not sure where the shark's mouth is.
Hey, spirits! Get out of those pirate bodies! Those pirates didn't do anything to you!
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Where the rocks stand tall, look for the shortest waterfall.
You've chosen to perform the Ebb Katara, Taash?
Yeah. You know about the Kunari horn grafting thing?
Watchers study other death practices.
Huh. Ebb Katara. Know what it means?
Imperfectly. A horn growing twice?
It's more like growing memories. My mother's strength adds to mine.
Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking of Karlach's design. I was like, did Taash always have two horns? But that's Karlach. Karlach's the one that's missing one.
I fear these undead continue to be committed to a life of love.
My booty is within reach. You'll grab it near the beach. Yeah, the beach. That's a good clue. To put on a beach that has multiple beaches. Like we just came from a beach. It could be on that beach. But no.
Hey, Captain Corpse treasure is ours.
Guess he just had the chest shoved in his ass.
You have found
That was it. It was a hat
Wait,
that I'm not
did
gonna
you
wear.
know where the treasure was the whole time? You had to find it yourself. The real
I'm gonna
treasure was
kill
the
you.
journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
Oh, I didn't even get it. So that's the thing that I hear beeping. It's the freaking icon under my map. But like if I don't have the map, the beeping stays, but I don't get an indicator. Oh. They're never gonna explain this fucking lyrium dagger, now are they? I'm pretty sure those hands would clip into the lid. Using a potion no longer grants health. Using a potion grants ultimate. Whenever you activate your ultimate, heal the full. No. My ultimate's not even fun to use anyways. Is this the thing? That like tower? That had the Grey Warden thingy-majiggy on it that I thought was a puzzle?
Have the Lords of Fortune picked a new expert to assess Kunari treasures?
Tried out a guy. Useless as tits on a drake. Couldn't tell a first expedition is Solitar from a Steel Age ritual jug.
Ridiculous. So you'll be handling things for the Lords?
I guess. Until we find a real expert. Like my mother.
I wish you luck in finding them.
Pops and I had a stupid argument today. These houses are inside a cave, so why do they have roofs? Because houses have roofs. It would be so weird to sleep in a house with no roof. Pops says that's stupid, but she's Dalish and her kind all prefer sleeping in trees anyways. Just mild racism. Cyrian, beloved of the moon, a keeper once, but a warden last. Shield bearer to Dryden, they were faithful in life, faithful unto death. Shark's Mouth Fort 3, the Demon's Fury. As the seer predicted, the eruption of Shark's Mouth angered a demon. The demon held us responsible for disturbing its mountain. It tore into our fort full of flame and fury, a horror beyond anything we fought before. The seer said she could bind the demon to our fort so would it endanger others. I intended to stay with her to see the binding spell through, but before I could move, Gray shoved me out and barred the door. He said that protecting the world from a demon was a job for a Kunari. Then he said something like, Tokata Itwafesh. The demon, which we've started calling the Fury of Shark's Mouth, is now sealed in. Gray and the Seer both gave their lives to hold it back. If they hadn't, it might have rampaged all over the coast. With our fort lost to the demon and our darkspawn nearby, we're leaving the area. I've sent word to Weishaupt. If the Qunari have more like Gray, the Warden should be honored to take them. I also reached out to the Qunari, paid my respects, and asked about the Qunlot phrase that Gray said before he died. They told me that the best translation would be, in death, sacrifice. Guess you were listening after all, Gray.
Alright. I said we could talk about death magic. So, fine. Death magic.
Wonderful. What can I illuminate for you?
Ugh, I don't know. I usually try not to think about it.
Take your time.
We're talking about dragons after this.
Oh, okay. I expected, the conversation to continue, but I guess that's too much to ask for. Is this one of the freaking clues? Avar born but Warden made. Kurak held the walls at Mount Simard and threw back the host of Toth. With a single blow of his great hammer, he slew the ogre Gorehorns, then perished in victory at Hunterfell. I don't want to look for the clues. Oh, it's right here.
That appears to be a particularly impressive
It appears to be a particularly demonic-looking demon.
That was for Gray. The Qunari in those old letters. He was a good warden.
The Fury of Shark's Mouth is finally defeated.
Okay, I just got confused because I didn't know which way was forward. Like, I didn't know if forward was towards this tower or if it was fucking north. I'm dead. Meredith's legacy. Why is it a staff? Was it a... I don't remember Dragon Age 2. Was it even a staff at the end? Was it a sword the entire time? I don't fucking know. Does it have like lore written on it? Probably not. I don't recall any of these having lore. Actually, I guess they do. Do not go near it, do not attempt to destroy it, and most importantly, do not attempt to use it. Well, I'm gonna go back to the lighthouse, because I think that's about it for this video.
You and Spite have reached a new equilibrium, Lucanus.
Why did you say it like that?
Noisy. We have
I've never heard equilibrium.
coffee. And the magic around you has much finer etheric transfusion.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you smooth over these little entanglements.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Bellara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
How many of these dead Titans underground are we talking?
Many. I don't know exactly. Why?
I knew some older wardens that said they'd seen parts of them in the deep roads, but no one was really sure.
They look like part of the rock. It's hard to see unless you know what you're looking for.
Which is...
I don't know. I just know it feels different.
Fair enough. Grey Wardens go through the same thing sensing Darkspawn.
How long did it take you to get used to it?
I never did.
Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, mostly.
So what did you want to ask then?
Oh, right. It's my hero. I've mostly got it figured out. Who they are, what they look like. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world.
For shits and giggles, I don't know, man.
You're a hero.
Why am I doing this? Because I paid.
I mean, a real
Because I paid
one.
$80 Canadian
So
for
why
this.
are you doing all this?
Again, okay, why is Rook doing this? I don't know. Because I wasn't... This is not my character. Rook is just... Rook is someone's fucking OC. It's not even mine. Rook's personality and story was dictated before I even fucking started.
The world is gonna end if we don't stop it. And I don't see a whole lot of other people lining up to help.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
You are literally
But
doing
that's
it.
pretty much exactly what you do. All the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it, that's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
That we did.
I like that confidence. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.